Today I've chosen to do this heart. Let's do a bit of coloring. Let's do a bit of drawing. So I'm going to outline and then start going around and coloring everything. There we go. There. And the other one. Could be turning this around because it's easier for me to go from up to down. And there we go. You can sort of see where I'm heading rather than trying to approximately get them to meet. There we go. Neater result. Right. And then we need to choose some colors. I think let's go for a peach, light pink. Let's go for peach color in here. That's very, very light. I'm not sure I would think that as a peach, but that's what they called it. To me, that's quite pink for a peach. Don't know what you guys think. There we go. Looks like I've been using this pen quite a lot. Color's not coming very evenly. There we go. But with a little patience, I think I'm sure I can get this looking more even. There we go. Now what I think I will do is I'll put also these little areas on the other side of the zigzag with the same color, so that it looks like the zigzag has gone on top of the pink. There we go, like that. Just carefully going around. There. Take some time going around. Whoopsie. There we go. How is everybody today? Are we having a good day? It's a bit cold here where I am. I would just like it to be summer already. I just love summer when it's warm and nice, but we're not quite there yet. Seems to be every time that I think, oh, I think we're getting warmer, it's gonna be good, and then if nothing else, we get a bitter wind. Somebody's asking, how do I film? So the setup is really easy. I literally just have I don't know how to describe it, but it's the kind of thing that holds my phone, and I can just twist it in different angles, and I literally just put my phone in it, and then I do a direct stream from the phone when I'm doing these things. I also have a couple of light sources here. One is on this side, and the other one is on that side. And okay, sometimes it looks a bit shadowy, but I think that it's fine at the moment for what I'm doing. It's actually quite a simple setup. There we go. Let's see how that will look like when it dries properly. Okay, what color shall we put to go with that? Oh, hi. Bold glitch. You prefer spring. I have to say, spring is lovely. I should not complain too much. I do like summer when it's warm, but spring is nice when you can see everything just sort of coming alive, and yeah, spring is nice. I think it's just that I am always cold, so in that sense, I am looking forward to the warm time. What shall we put? Let's try that, how it looks like. So I was hoping to have a light color here as a background as well, and then put that stitching that I have here as a bit stronger. As it dries, I'll just color on top. There we go. Slippy and slidey. It looks like one of those things in the playgrounds. You slide down. There we go. There we go. Going for quite light colors today, looks like. In a light mood for spring. There we go. Sayadas. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name, but said hi. Hi back. Yeah, get your coloring book out. That sounds like a good idea. I think when you see other people doing stuff, you start thinking, yeah, why am I not doing that more often? It's just such a lovely way of spending time, and you know, a bit of color in your life always sounds good. Not quite sure how that would look. Perhaps not go down that route. I'm gonna be brave and try that one. Doodlesink is saying hi, hello, and Adrian as well. Thank you very much. You're saying that it looks nice. Let's see if it still looks nice after I put this color on. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how this one turns out after I've done the whole thing. I did want something that looks quite strong. Have I gone too strong? We shall see it soon. There we go. And then coming back. There we go. Perhaps it will look okay. I just need to do some other colors for the other stripe. I was going to put something that stands out the same way for the little lilac lavender type of color that's there next door. There go. Shall we continue with a bit of something a bit more blue? Let's hope it's all reasonably dry. I don't think it is. Oh goodness. Let's try again. Yeah, I'm not sure if we are dry enough to actually go ahead with this yet. Oh, that side doesn't look so bad. Wow. Famous last words. That side looks more dry. Let's color on top in there. And then you realize, no, it wasn't really that dry. Everything's turning into smudge. No, I think I got away with it on that side. Let's try the other side as well. Maybe it's dried a bit more. There we go. Ta-da. Are you starting to see why I called this a Heart and Stitches, or something similar? Because my plan was to just do a lot of stitching across the heart. What shall we do? I was looking for bit. That would be a minty color. Let's see how this looks like. What happened to the other guy? Yeah, that's a good question. It's me today. Different people, different day. There we go. Ta-da. There we go. Getting some light blue in. Just going around and filling it in. Oh, Bold Glitch, you have found a lovely colouring book. Yeah, I like them too. I've got one book that is with mandalas that I absolutely love. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna soon do mandala from that. It's very nice. Very nice, very relaxing, and I guess because everything is within the book, you can just keep the book once you're done. When you've got just separate papers like this, they don't really stay together like that. You end up very easily just sort of losing them, or I guess if you don't want to keep your artwork, then it doesn't really matter too much. But book is a very convenient way of keeping everything together. There we go. Yeah, you said that you're going swimming. Have a very lovely swim. Always nice when there's time to go swimming. I enjoy doing that too. To be honest, I have not met that many people who don't like going swimming. Even those people who are not very good at swimming still like being in water normally. Or if nothing else, then sitting in a jacuzzi or something. Feels relaxing. Especially if you're having a day off, it's quite a nice way of spending time relaxing. All your worries just sort of melt away. Just feels nice. Yeah. Going for a similar type of stitches on the other side with the pink. I just realized that for heart, this is not very pink or very red. Let's bring more of those colors in soon when I start doing those stripes. There's this stripe a bit here. There we go. Right at the bottom. Okay. And then it's just a question of picking what kind of reds, what kind of pinks shall I put in the corner. Oops. Make those a bit sharper looking. There we go. There we go. Right. So that looks like a proper pink red. That will pop out. I think I love that. There's also French raspberry. Have to have that. Something that's called Cosmos. Shall we start with the Cosmos? I think we shall. Could do. Yeah, that's dry now. Let's go and go over it. There we go. That's proper raspberry, isn't it? Makes you feel like you want to have some raspberries for eating as well. Oh, yummy, yummy raspberry. Also ice creams and raspberry or something else. There we go. And then let's go for the okay, somebody's confused with colors. That might be me. Let's go and do that other stripe there. This one was the one that was called raspberry, but I don't know. To me, this is very red. Red for raspberry. That one was called coral. don't know. Do you think that is a raspberry color? At least it makes very good zigzag that sort of pops out from the background. I guess everything would have pretty much popped out of that background. I chose grey to put behind. There you go. Harder and harder to do these sharp when it gets smaller and smaller. Maybe I shall do what I did with the edge and stuff on that end so I can see better what I'm doing and where I'm going. There we go. Ta-da! That is a proper stitch. Okay, what shall I do next? I would like to sort of continue those colors. Oh yes, and the Cosmos is the color that I have not put in yet. So I think what I will do. Oh, hello, there's Mum Chic Kitchen. Hi, Mum Chic. Thank you for being here. Thank you everybody for being here, and I'm sorry if I missed somebody's comments just because I was concentrating so much in coloring. Somebody asked me before that what is the setup here, and the only problem with this setup is that the phone that I'm using is a bit high up, so I cannot actually see at the same time when I am talking to you guys and coloring. I just cannot see what you're writing. So yeah, I think I need to have a little think about how to do this in the future so that I can see you and your comments at the same time as I'm coloring, so that I don't miss anybody. But hi, and thank you for being here. It's lovely seeing you all. Let's go for that one. There we go. Ta-da! Right, which way shall we go? Shall we go and do more pinks and purples? Maybe we should. I mean, it's a heart after all. Maybe not turn it completely blue. Otherwise it's going to look like it's feeling cold. There we go. And I'm going to draw that stitch on with the black that's there. I don't know if you can see it very well. I think I will do it later on and just do it with black. Okay. That is proper color galore. There's just so many colors in there. I'm wondering if I should sort of try and just continue with the same colors a bit. Go. Let's go with the peach that we started with. there. Getting towards the end. Right. Actually, that white doesn't look bad there. Shall we put some color to it though? I'd like to use these again. It's just a question of what order I shall put them in. I think. Anybody's got ideas? We are wondering what to do. Let's. I think if you don't know, do something else. That's what I'm thinking. So let's go and figure out. That was the turquoise. Oops, but that is still wet. Let's not go for that. Where is the light color that I was using before? It's not that. It was something called pale something. That might be it. Let's go for that. There we go. Around and around. Ta-da! Are we dry? Might be better if I waited a bit longer before I start coloring over anything. I don't want to cause a total mess. Okay. And there we go. This color is very, very strong. No way to put anything on top of that and get a good surface, so trying to be careful. I'm going to try to get those stitches going as well. I think I will. Color just sort of. Okay, I think I will just leave it like that. This color does spread slightly, so it doesn't always end up exactly where I would want it to be. Need to leave a little bit of room around it to expand. There we go. I don't know if you can see as I'm doing this. No. The color comes quite readily from the pen, so you very easily end up with the very large dot if you sort of are not fast enough, and then it just ends up being a bit everywhere. Right, maybe I'll start from one side. Okay, we've got new people. Hello, Hannah saying hi. You're new to my channel. Oh, hi, that's lovely. Thank you for coming. There we go. And then we're gonna do this decorative bit on the side. It's great that new people are finding our channel. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. There we go. I feel like I'm concentrating in this way too much. It would have probably been easier not to draw the first line and literally just do it with the pen, with the Sharpie, rather than draw it in the first place and then try to sort of stick to the lines and not go too badly over. But there we go. I think I'm sort of getting it done anyway. Just a small part here. One, two, and three. There we go. Looks like some sort of decorative stamp, almost. Okay. And then let's go and do this color zigzag here. Start with little that doesn't really look much like a zigzag, and then bring it into an actual zigzag. There we go. Okay, now the question is just, shall we leave it like that, or shall we do something else to it? To me that actually looks quite nice as it is. I think we will possibly leave it like that today. Yeah, thank you very much for coming. It was lovely having you here. If you like to see more drawings and more colorings, please just do like and subscribe, leave your comments, tell me what kind of things it is that you like to see. But thank you very much for being with me here this morning. Thank you. Bye.